Alright, I finally fixed, I had to clear a lot of shit on my phone. I was only giving me like 2-minute videos. I had to clear a lot of shit. No costume this time. It's hot as fuck. You obviously see me in a sleeveless right now. And we're about to go over as Joshua. And I'm gonna be honest, I've been lazy as fuck making this video. And I'm sorry. Joshua is really short. It's only like 24 verses. I got done in like 3 days. Not even. And I just procrastinated until like I had to get off my ass and make this video. And I just want to say, I think Joshua's pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff in here I liked. I was gonna be honest. It's been like a week. I'm gonna go through my notes, and we're gonna learn together what I wrote down. So buckle in, smoke a joint, get your drinks. I don't know what you do to my videos, and let's see where we start off. So at the end of Deuteronomy, Moses dies, right? So and Joshua is head honcho of Israel now. So now, at the very start of Joshua, God greenlights Joshua to go to Canaan and claim that shit. I also wrote down in big parentheses, it's written so Joshua's so cool the rest of Israel could go with him, like feel. I don't know, just the way it was written down. It for me, my first reading, I was like, okay, he can't be that cool. Come on now. Like the way I even wrote down in big quotes, yo, you probably can't even read this. It's backwards and blurry. Even to the children of Israel, the promised land is over to them. So I thought that was cool. So now, I'm actually confused. If someone can elaborate on this for me, I'm still not 100% sure on what this is, but God tells Joshua to either reread Moses' first 5 books or Deuteronomy. It's not 100% clear on this, or at least to me, I'm not 100% clear on this. I tried to look it up. It was the same shit, and if someone knows better, please let me know. If you find me ignorant, please inform me on this. And we also get Joshua's catchphrase. His catchphrase being, be strong and of good courage. I can get behind this. I like it. And there's also another thing I want to think about this before we get into other things. So I think I've been taking this at face value and not thinking about like a metaphorical level of this. What do I mean by this? You're going to see later on, like God's like, oh, eradicate all of Canaan. It's all yours, buddy. Meanwhile, you can see later, we're going to see all of this, but later on, you're going to see that they actually deal like with Canaanites in there. Like they make deals and shit with them. So God doesn't want the complete eradication of Canaan. They just he wants to destroy like the way their morality set up, because a lot of effigies, a lot of children sacrificing, a lot of inbreeding. He didn't know that was bad at first. Then he found out. And I'm just glad he found out, because if that shit had to continue, I was going to freak the fuck out. It was so crusty, bro. Alright, what else? So, Joshua sends 2 guys. I don't actually think we get the names of these. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I don't get them. Look at them right now. Also, I think I'm going to save all of my sticky notes. So, look at all these. These are all from Deuteronomy and then Joshua. I take out the rest. But now I think I'm just going to keep them in, just so if anyone finds this, it can be like, what the fuck was this guy on about? So he sends these 2 guys, and the king of Jericho catches wind of this. Somehow. I couldn't tell you how he figured this out. It's actually not stated. But there's this girl called Rahab, who... What did I just say? Rahab? I meant that. There's this harlot who, you know... Anyone who doesn't know what that is, it's a streetwalker. Anyone who doesn't know what that is, I don't know if I can say it. Fuck it, we ball. Prostitute. Fuck it, we ball. So, she hid these guys from the king of Jericho's forces in order to get in God's good graces. So she's a Canaanite, realized her ways were wrong, and then God's like, you know what, bro? You're pretty chill. You're invited, Israel, bro. What else we got? What the hell is this? Oh, it's exactly what I just said. I didn't even... And then we're gonna skip... Ooh, what is this? Ooh, it's telling me to read you something. What do I got? What the hell is this? My handwriting is dog shit, man. 1517? What is this? I think I passed it. I'm pretty sure I passed it. Okay, I'm confused as fuck now. What? Red Sea Part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Oh, I figured it out. My guy, past me, didn't know how to label this shit. I was like, what the fuck am I looking at? So, nobody really I haven't heard this. I haven't heard a single person talk about this. God does the Red Sea Parting Part 2. Electric Boogaloo. I literally wrote down Electric Boogaloo in my notes. I haven't heard this shit ever. So apparently, God parted the Jordan River for Joshua and all of Israel to pass through. And apparently Joshua ordered 12 guys to carry stones across the Jordan and place them on the other side as evidence for future generations to witness it. As of verse 9, they are still there. We actually have the date for this, but not the year. It happened on January 10th. So I actually have a big question mark. And then they hanged out in this place called Gildon. I think I said that right. Gildon? Shit, I don't know. And now all of Canaan heard that God parted the Jordan for the Israelites, and they're shook. They're shook right now. They try to move on him. Oh, hold on. Oh, I lost a sticky note. I think I lost a sticky note in the ship. Alright. God retells Joshua to circumcise all of Israel again because all of the new guys because all the old, remember in Numbers, all the old guys aside from Joshua and this guy Caleb, whose name I forgot in that video, but now I remember his name is Caleb because he comes back later. Spoiler. He tells them to circumcise all of the new guys in Israel because all the old guys died off in the Numbers. And then he gets to doing that. Oh, this was confusing as fuck for me at the first time. So, where the fuck... I didn't label this. So, there's this... An angel. Like, God's, like, number 2. Like, it might be Michael. I don't fucking know. It could be Michael. He wasn't actually named. He's just literally called Captain of the Host. And I literally write down in big caps, Captain of the Host absolutely mogs Joshua, telling him to take his shoes off holy ground. Like, he G-checked Joshua. He literally came down, G-checked Joshua, then fucked off. That's really it, because he didn't pop up afterwards. He literally popped up in verse 5, and that was it. Literally, Joshua's on his knees shook that he's witnessing this. That was crazy. He literally G-checked Joshua, and then just told him, and then fucked off. Like, fucked off. We don't see him. Alright, supposedly we don't see him. Big air quotations on that. Big air quotations on this. I might be a triple upload. I'm not getting up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel like getting up. I ain't doing shit. Oh, bro. So this was crazy. So, how do you describe this? So, God tells Israel, you know what, guys? We're just gonna camp Israel. We're just gonna camp Jericho for a week. And if they don't realize they're in the wrong, I'm just gonna blow that city up and we're gonna sack that shit. So 6 days, 6 nights, they're literally just marching on the city. And on the 7th day, they all blow horns, and the walls just crumble down. And they sack the city. I think that was God giving the Canaanites the opportunity to repent for their sins. He gave them a week to do that shit. So I thought that was pretty sick. Aside from Rahab the harlot, who saved those 2 Israel spies, the entire city gets murked. Yeah, whole city gets murked. Literally the same thing as they did in Numbers and Deuteronomy. Like Darth Vader would be proud, bro. He's taking notes. He might be taking notes on this. He's like, damn, there's no way. What the fuck is this? Oh, shit. All right. So after the sacking of Jericho, there's this bum. What the fuck was his name? What the fuck was his name, bro? I think it was Akshan. No, it's not Akshan. You know what? His name is Akshan from League of Legends. Akshan from League of Legends. That's right. It's him now. That might be prejudice. He is Middle Eastern in that game. But fuck it, we ball. I'm already doing it. So this guy, Akshan. I'm calling him Akshan. I think it's literally his name just without a K. During the sacking of Jericho, this guy stole the equivalent of $86 from God's stash. And now the next time Israel went to war with somebody, they get smoked badly. I think they lost like 3,000 men in one fight or some shit like that. I think they were... Yeah, 3,000. And then God is literally bugging. Not God. Joshua is literally bugging out to God. He's like, why would you send us over the Jordan just to have us murked by these guys? Oh, by the way, anyone want to take a guess at what the name of the guys they're fighting right now? AI. I'm not kidding. It's actually AI. I'm not fucking around. So they get smoked by AI. And, hold on, let me tell you. I wrote in big caps, but I haven't done it. Yeah, so it turns out this guy, I'm calling him Akshan. Akshan is a descendant of Judah, the OG, Jew. Like the OG Jew, I believe. Come on now. Make it that way, you will. And again, Joshua just completely bugs out on God. And God's like, listen, Israel has to repent for this fuck up, and we're back in business. So they track down Akshan, and I wish I could tolerate editing so I could fucking do this shit. So he literally goes around and was like, hey buddy, did you steal anything from Jericho? And the guy coughs up and he's like, yeah, I did. I hid it under my thing in the house. He's like, all right, buddy, we're just gonna have to talk to the elders about this. And he's walking him. They jumped him. Joshua led him into a jumping. He got his ass beat. He had his whole family's ass whooped. He was getting beaten next to his family. They literally dragged him outside of the city and beat the fuck out of him some more. Then they proceeded to stone the fuck out of him. They literally they stoned this guy's whole family at the same time. Like, because of this guy, his whole bloodline just got fucking eradicated. Full blown eradicated. Over $86, bro. I mean, come on, that was pretty bad. That's pretty bad. You had to be down bad or some shit. Oh, and then after that, he's like, okay, Josh, thanks. You guys go fight AI now. And then he beat the dog shit out of it. Oh, this is crazy. So Joshua pulls up with 30,000 guys overnight. Oh, hold on. I think I need 2 sticky notes for this. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, they're both labeled the same thing. Yep. So he leads a diversion force, about 5,000 guys, to distract the main forces of AI. And so the other 25,000 are waiting in the back. So Joshua is actively rage baiting AI in the front. I wish I could. I'll draw a little picture for this in a second. I don't have a pen in here, I think. Oh, fuck, never mind. Dude. Yeah, so he leads about 5,000 men as a diversion for... Ooh, Mr. Softy. Imagine I get up mid-video just to get some. Nah, I'm not that big bag. And now, after he shakes his ass in front of AI, the other 25,000 men sack the city. And I actually have the stats for this. So a whopping 12,000 men and women of AI get massacred, and they take the king of AI and hang him outside a town, outside a tree, as a sign. That's pretty metal. That's pretty fucking metal, I can't lie. Alright, so after... wait a minute. I actually kind of remember this now. So, I think the king of AI is literally hanging in a tree, and Joshua's next to the tree, and he's just rereading the first 5 books of Deuteronomy again in front of the dead body. Like, listen, this is what's gonna happen if you don't do this shit. I hate myself sometimes because of my shitty note taking, man. But it's funny when I read it the first time. Oh my god. All of the rest of Canaan heard about this. And now, here in this order, Lebanon, Hittites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. I don't know. Their team, they all form a coalition to jump Israel, bro. So they're prepared for what's going on here. Alright, fuck this. I'm throwing this out now. Oh, nah. This was actually... I think this is very funny. So, there's these guys called the Land of Gibeon. That was the guy from like 10 minutes ago. I forgot I couldn't mention. So, they catch wind of Israel whooping a lot of ass. So, they make it so they are from a... They wear like wear down clothing, like all their food's expired, like shitty water, like they fake it so it looks like they came from a long distance, but they're like 3 days out by foot. So they deceive Joshua into forming a peace pact, so Israel and Gibeon are allies. But he doesn't console God with this. He just goes off human logic off this. That's why they got fucked. That's why they got swindled. Because if God told them about it, he would have... They just didn't tell God about it. That was their own fuck up. They fucked up. He actively fucked up doing that. Alright. However, once Israel found out about this deception, Gibeon willingly submitted to being wood choppers and water carriers, but they're also brought into the covenant made with God. So I think they made out pretty good on that, because they're about, a lot of words. When I tell you their win streak later on, you're gonna be in disbelief. So what the hell? Oh my god, the king of Jerusalem. Anyone knows who Jerusalem is, you know the shit's about to go down. Adoni Zedek, I like his name, I might take that for a D&D character, is completely shook about all the shit that's going down with Israel. And he makes a coalition with 5 other kingdoms to jump Gibeon and then invade Israel. So we have Adoni-Zedek. Am I bugging? Is that the last guy? Is that the mayor? Is that the mayor of New York's first name? Madani or some shit? I don't know. Let me know if I'm bugging on this. I don't remember. I don't pay attention to those guys. So he's teaming up with Horam of Hebron, Param of Jarmut, Japhia of Lachish, and Debir of Eglon. And then God found out about all of that, and he's like, you're going to need more guys. What the fuck? That was baller. So now, not even less than a page later, God completely squad wipes these bums with a hailstorm that's on fire from Exodus. He hits them with the same move he used in Exodus, bro. Bro, I think I made an AI thumbnail of that. That shit was metal as fuck. He did it again. Somehow all the kings survive this and regroup at this place called Makkedah. Mac? It's either Mac or Mech. I think it's Mac. But all the princes of Israel pulled up, and literally all of them put their feet onto each of the king's necks. So imagine five guys in the dirt. Then you have 12 guys on top of you. All of them are stomping you out on your neck at least once. Fucking, this is some insane metal shit. Oh shit, the pages are stuck together. What is this? And after they got jumped like the printer from Office Space. Oh fuck. Joshua has them all hanged. It's hanged, right? I think I was about to say hung, but whatever. And he completely watch this. He squad wiped Makkedah, Libnah, Lachish, Horam, Eglon, Hebron, and Debir. In that order. Oh, 1041. Oh. Gaza's old as fuck. So let's think about it like this. It's 2026 right now. So minus 2026. I want to say like 400 years after that. Then you probably got like I'd say about 1,500 years. I think I ran the math on that right. So this place is damn near 4,000 years old. Damn near 4,000. I think that was fucking hype. As like a regular history nerd, I didn't really realize that, and that was fucking awesome for me. What else we got? Oh, I got blow my nose. Oh my god. And it's the same thing. So now Jabin of Hazur caught wind of the ass whooping that coalition got. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own team. Yeah, they're not me though. Yeah, they may have gotten this, but they're not me though. I got this shit. There's no way. So here's the team he formed. We got Jobab. It's either Jobab or Jobab of Madon, the king of Shiran, Asharaf, and all the remaining forces of the 5 kings that got their ass whooped. They still got fucked, bro. Bro, they're on an insane... Israel's on an insane win streak right now. They're literally cooking everybody. What is this? 11:20. All right, what's going on here? For it was the Lord to harden their hearts, that they should come against Israel in battle, that he might destroy them utterly, and that they might have no favor, but that he might destroy them as the Lord commanded Moses. God, that's just God making sure he's squad wiping everybody, pretty much. All right, here is Israel's win record by like verse 12. They're 31, and I'd technically say 2, because under Joshua, it's technically 31-1, but I'm going to count them getting tricked by Gibeon as an L, because that was completely preventable on their part. They just didn't feel like doing it. So they're 31-2 right now, which is, I like to say, a pretty good fucking win rate. You know what? You know what I can picture? This is the equivalent of a Fed Renekton in League. This is a 31-2 Renekton in League right now. You know shit's cooked. And it's just it literally, there's all of 12. It literally, you can't read it because it's backwards, and you can literally see the top side is all the same. It's going through all the defeats they handed out. Oh. All right. This is why. So for the next like 10 chapters, it's really, this is actually probably the most important shit, like up to this point, because this actually verifies that God is holding out the covenant through Abraham. But after Abraham, all of this shit is still going down. He's still holding his word on this. But fuck me, it was like drawing a map with no picture. If that made any sense. I just could not, for the life of me, process this information. Like, I wish I had a piece of pen and paper while I was writing this so I could try to draw it. But it's literally just Joshua dividing up the turf between all of the 12 tribes. I can show up 10 chapters like that. But I feel like, I'm trying to reiterate, this is important as fuck. Because this goes back to all the way to Genesis, when he dealt with Abraham and all of that shit. Alright, where's the next page I have notes? Oh, here we go. Oh, remember Caleb? I said him a little bit ago. So, I'm going to give a little history lesson on Caleb. In Numbers, he and Joshua were the only guys to have faith in God that they were going to destroy all of Canaan. Not destroy all of Canaan, but remember in my Numbers video, they were literally bugging. 10 of them found out they were bugging that there were Nephilim in Caleb. What the fuck did I just say? Canaan. What's wrong with me, bro? So all of Canaan is filled with the Nephilim, and everyone's like, oh, we can't go this Nephilim. And him and Joshua and Caleb were like, nah, bro, God's got us on this. There's no way. We got this shit in the bag. He waited 45 years to claim his inheritance. He waited past Moses. He waited till well past they were in Canaan. And now, this guy is 85 years old, and he's finally ready to claim his land. And he actively wants to defend his own territory. Like, 85-year-old guy. This guy's a fucking G. I don't know what else to say to that. Like that. So Joshua, moved by this, gives him the kingdom of Hebron, which I have no idea. So he literally waited. He had faith for 45 years that he was going to get it done. That his inheritance was going to get done. Yeah, no, you hear the pages? I didn't take notes. For damn near 10 chapters. And then Joshua just goes over what happened during the first 5. A brief summary of the first 5. I'm just rereading. I'm sorry. So in chapter 23, Joshua gets old. He's old now. We get old Joshua. And then he summoned all of the elders, and he's like, guys, I'm literally old and chopped. We gotta. I don't even know who was. I forgot who was the main guy. I did y'all a disservice this time. You're gonna have to see me read this, just for a. I probably should. I wish I paused this. I didn't realize I didn't have any notes at the end. Fuck. I had to skim that. I'm sorry, y'all had to read that for like. There's probably like a minute of just silence me reading that. I'm sorry. So, chapter 24, verse 29. Joshua, the son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died 110 years old, which is kind of young for Old Testament, right? Like, people nowadays can barely get to 70. It's like an uphill battle just to get the fucking 70. These guys are living like 40 years plus. Isn't that shit wild? And they buried him in Timnath Serah, which is in Mount Ephraim on the north side of the hill of Gash. I do not remember Gash. And check this out. Guess who also was buried with him on Mount Ephraim? Eleazar, the son of Aaron, dies off screen. We don't even get to know how old he is. It just says he died. And Phineas, his son's inheritance is Mount Ephraim. So Phineas is watching over the Joshua, the recent leader of Israel's tomb, and his dad. I think that's cool. All right. And that was Joshua. I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. It's better than Leviticus. But I don't want to say shit like that. I don't want to say shit like that because it doesn't. Leviticus isn't meant to be enjoyed. It's meant to be read and understood. And I was just, again, you read me the same shit over and over again, it's not gonna stick. Like Leviticus didn't really stick for me at all. It's just, even though it kept repeating it, it couldn't stick. And yeah, it's hot as fuck in this car. I gotta get out of here. Oh, hello, Amazon guy. I'm gonna end this video now. I think I'm bored. I might upload some more. I'll be back later, y'all. Have a good day.